Now, tell me, to find the alpha and beta, what law should I use? Law of sines, right? Because right now we know the ABC, and we also know the angle gamma. So to find the alpha and beta, we just need to use the law of sines. So let's begin with the beta. And from the law of sines, okay, let me move to the next page. We have the sine beta over b equal to sine gamma over c. And then we multiply both sides by b. We have the sine beta equal to b times sine gamma over c. Then we plug in the values of the bc and the gamma into this expression. So b is equal to 7.9. Gamma is equal to 141.4 degrees. And c is equal to 13.3. And this is approximately equal to 0.3624. Now, we need to use the arc sine to find this beta. But we know when you try to solve this equation, and for beta between the 0 and 180 degrees, actually not equal to 0 or not equal to 180 degrees, then you can have the two solutions for these equations. For example, if you have the sine x equal to 1/2, right? And the x, we know, is between 0 and 180 degrees, then in this case, you may have the two solutions. One is x equal to 30 degrees. Another one is x equal to 150 degrees. Now, how about this beta? How do we know this beta is an acute angle and not an obtuse angle? So this beta is in the quadrant 1, not in the quadrant 2. So actually, from the property that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is equal to 180 degrees, so alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to 180 degrees, then we can know alpha beta must be the acute angles. So actually, from this alpha plus beta plus gamma, we know alpha is bigger than 0, and this just implies their sum is bigger than beta plus gamma. And we also know gamma is bigger than beta because gamma is the largest angle, right? So right now, if we replace this gamma by this smaller angle beta, then we get a smaller amount, okay, a smaller angle. So that is a beta plus beta, because this beta is less than this gamma, right? So now, since this is equal to 180 degrees, then from this series of the inequalities, we have such a simple inequality. So that is the 180 degrees bigger than beta plus beta, so that is 2 beta. Then you divide both sides by 2, you got beta is less than 90 degrees. And similarly, if you replace this beta by alpha, you have the alpha also less than 90 degrees. So in the case when you know the three sides of a triangle, and after you find the largest angle, then the other two angles must be the acute angles. So if you solve the equation involving the sine beta equal to something, then you may just find the acute solution. You don't need to care about obtuse solution. So right now, from the sine beta equal to 0.3624, then beta is equal to arc sine 0.3624, and this is approximately equal to 21.2 degrees. And then finally, you can find the angle alpha, which is equal to 180 degrees minus beta minus gamma. So this is 180 degrees minus beta 21.2 degrees, and then minus gamma. Gamma is the 141.4 degrees. Then finally, get the degree measure for the angle alpha, which is equal to 70.4 degrees. So by now, we have solved this triangle. Any question? So remember this. When you have the three sides of a triangle, first find the largest angle, which is opposite the largest side. Okay? And this is summarized on the page 592. So you know the ABC. So first, you find the largest angle using the law of cosines. The largest angle is opposite the largest side. Then find another angle using the law of sines. So in this case, these other two angles must be the acute angles. So you may just need to find the acute solution to the equation sine beta or sine alpha equal to something. Then step 3, find the third angle by subtracting the first two from the y-axis. So if you have the three lengths of the three sides, do these three sides necessarily form a triangle? No, the answer is no. Because if the three sides can form a triangle, they must satisfy this triangle equality. Now let's talk about the triangle inequality. So actually, if we have such triangle, this A, this B, and this C, then we must have this triangle inequality. The sum of the length of any two sides is bigger than the length of the third side. So we have the A plus B must be bigger than C. A plus C must be bigger than B. And B plus C must be bigger than A. And this should be the strictly bigger than, not the bigger than or equal to. So for some problem, we need to determine the possible number of the triangles. And if you just know the three sides, the length of the three sides of a possible triangle, you first check those three sides against these three triangle inequalities to see if they satisfy these three triangle inequalities. If they do not satisfy, then those three sides cannot form a triangle. Now let's look at the one problem on the page 596, and let's look at the problem 16. So now we need to determine the number of triangles with these given parts. So in the problem 16, we know the A equal to 2, B equal to 9, and the C equal to 5. Can the three sides form a triangle? Yes or no? Why is no? You see, A plus C. So that is the 2 plus 5, 7. 7 is less than 9. Right? Let me copy this problem on the whiteboard.